Thank you so much, Ben. I'm so 23, I'm so 23, so I'm so young. Good evening, everyone. Really? Thank you. My name is Jonathan J. Green, and it's an honor to be here with you again. When people talk about the immigrant community, in my opinion, if that conversation does not include talking about our investment in our communities, our resiliency, and our entrepreneurship, I don't believe that conversation to be complete. It is no secret that the immigrant community goes through a lot of obstacles in migrating and incorporating into our new homes, but our ability to successfully do so and contribute to our local communities proves our strength of character. Those characteristics are intrinsic to the immigrant community, and they were instilled in me by my parents when we came from Panama 10 years ago. Those same characteristics I clung to as I fought and struggled to go to college as an undocumented student and graduate from college last year. And they are the same threads that I've seen unite immigrant families from different nationalities as I've worked as the administrator for the Governor's Commission on Hispanic and Caribbean Affairs for both former Democratic Governor Martin O'Malley and current Republican Governor Larry Hogan. And if you're wondering how does an undocumented student get to work in the governor's office, yes, I'm documented. Each year, the American Immigration Council recognizes a young person for their personal and professional contributions to this country. Young immigrants are tackling our country's most pressing problems and coming up with innovative solutions to fix that. And tonight's honoree is a perfect example of that. Aditya Sood's initiative, innovative, and caring spirit led him to start Working Together for Change, an organization with the mission to educate and empower others to help those living in poverty, but more importantly, to end homelessness. Working Together for Change began with a backpack project. The project included getting together bags that gave water, books, and food to struggling youth, but has now evolved to several different healthcare initiatives, bringing relief to over thousands of people in their local communities and raising over $20,000. Yes. Aditya is now a nationally ranked debater and a debate team captain, and he sits on the Future Business Leaders of America's Regional Board and on the United Way's Regional Commission on Homelessness. Unfortunately, he's not able to be here tonight because he's also getting another award for his passion for social justice and capacity to lead and serve. But we're honored to have Nitish, his brother, who is also a co-founder of Working Together for Change, to receive the award. And before he comes up to the stage, I just wanted to say how proud of you I am, both Nitish and Aditya, for representing the best things that there are about our immigrant community. The fact that we come to this country, we see an issue, and we want to do something to fix it, even when we're in high school. So it is my honor to introduce to you Aditya Sood.
Shorter than everyone else. Thank you so much. It's such a great honor to be here on behalf of my brother Aditya Sood and the entire student network of Working Together for Change. Thank you, Jonathan, for that wonderful introduction. I would like everyone here to just close their eyes for a second. Just close your eyes and imagine. Imagine being lost, alone, and afraid. Imagine not being able to go home at night because the last time you went, your dad kicked and beat you down the stairs, and you don't think you can take that again. Imagine being scared and confused because you don't know where you're going to go next for your meal or where you're going to sleep at night. That's how thousands of kids at risk of being homeless feel every single day before they make a devastating decision that affects the rest of their lives forever. Thank you. You can open your eyes now. Working Together for Change is a national student-led nonprofit dedicated to ending this one problem, homelessness. Every day, immigrant families and immigrant children cross the border undocumented and get indefinitely detained. And more importantly, even when they cross the border and are allowed in, have the same problem. Where do they stay? Where do they go? What do they do? This is a problem that affects every sector of our society. When Working Together for Change was initially started, it was just my brother and I, and a few of our close friends. We didn't know much about homelessness. We just knew one thing: we wanted to help. Homelessness, however, is a very complex problem, simply because of our varied reactions whenever we see someone down the street. Nearly everyone will simply walk by, ignore them, pretend they're invisible, let their eyes slide over, whistle a tune or clutch your phone so you don't have to look at them. Even those who help have two very different reactions. Some want to provide immediate relief with food and supplies. Others want to really empower the homeless by giving them opportunities, not things, to ensure they don't become dependent. Working Together for Change is a platform designed to engage the students and have these two methods collide into one. Using our three pillars, the immersion pillar, our medical initiatives pillar, and social entrepreneurship pillar. We strive to create awareness by guiding our volunteers face-to-face with a problem, provide short-term help using medical information and testing, and finally, empower the homeless. For kids, that involves getting scholarships and education opportunities. For adults, that means providing them job skills training so that they can get a job and they can raise themselves out of poverty. Next. Yeah. Let's talk a bit more about how we raise awareness. Here you can see many students, elementary, middle, high school, and even college students, all going down face-to-face with the homeless. For our elementary and middle school students, we set up a pen pal program where they will correspond with kids in homeless shelters to let the kids know that their status doesn't mean they can't have a friend. For our high school students, we'll go down with our backpack full of supplies and we'll just talk. Just get an opportunity to spread our story and really get to know how the homeless person came to become homeless. More often than not, we find the homeless person was simply a victim of chance or circumstance, not because they were lazy and uneducated. How many of you, for instance, knew that 40% of the homeless are kids under the age of 18? Another 40%, veterans we send to defend our country and protect our children, but when they come back, we call them worthy enough to be uneducated or lazy, uncultured, just because the word homeless, that stigma was attached. And finally, for our college students, we like to do what we call a sleep out, where they'll pretend for 3 days and 2 nights to be homeless. They'll just go out on their college campus and sleep there with a tent, without a roof over their head, without easy access to food or water, and really experience what it's like to be homeless. Our second pillar, medical initiatives, are where we provide short-term and immediate relief. Here, we gather a group of 200 or 300 homeless men and women and just give them health information about common medical diseases like cardiovascular disease or mental health or diabetes, things that they might not even know they have. And finally, we also like to provide medical testing for blood pressure, cholesterol, vision, hepatitis C, common things that many people can't get the treatment for, common things that we can simply provide at little or no cost, common things that we just want to reach out to. And our third pillar, social entrepreneurship, aims to empower the homeless. We want to end homelessness, not just help them. For kids, this means providing scholarships. Last year we fundraised over $20,000 for scholarships. For adults, it means linking them with organizations like United Way, where we in United Way will help homeless veterans this year create sustainable businesses. We also like to go to innovation forums where we, along with many other nonprofits, find solutions to homelessness. And finally, our achievements. This year, although we started just 2 years ago with 5 or 6 people, we've grown now to a national nonprofit, including chapters all over the country and fundraising. But despite all of this, we recognize that there's still a lot more to be done to help the homeless, to help the immigrants. That's why our Silicon Valley chapter is expanding into education for the kids, for the at-risk youth, for the kids, so that they can get the education they need to empower themselves. We're selling our shirts. We're selling our shirts for $20 a piece, and each $20 goes towards one kid, helping him or her get the supplies they need, like paper, pencils, notebooks, textbooks, vital things that you and I will just take for granted, but something that at-risk youth just can't get. We've also filed for we are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we're a tax-exempt organization, and you can get a break on your taxes if you can help. So, in summation, I just wanted to say that homelessness and undocumented immigrants are a problem that's linked together so tightly, something that many people don't even recognize, but something that I know all of you here today strive to help every single day, going down to the courtrooms and going down to help. And I ask you, what's more to help? Let's reach out to all sectors of society, to the people who not only can cross the border, but also cross the border and can't do anything. The people, the children, the kids who have to trade sex for survival. 1 in 3 kids have to do that every single day. And that's just a fact that we want to work together to change. Thank you.
What were you doing when you were 15, right? Somehow Nintendo doesn't seem as important as it did then. Holy cow. All right, thank you. You guys gonna drive me out of a job?